Baler, Aurora is most famous for its beaches and the beautiful waves that crash against its shores. Initially known by few, the city has slowly gained popularity in recent years. Since then, the city has developed into the main center, where it not only serves as the seat of the local government, but also as the commercial center, where resorts, hospitals, and other amenities are concentrated. This beautiful place is home to 36,010 Filipinos, and they are part of the 201,233 living in Aurora. However, all of them have no access to a neurologist. According to the head of the Provincial Health Office, Dr. Luisito Te, although there are some hospitals in Baler, the rest of Aurora relies solely on the services provided by health centers. Otherwise, they would have to travel for a long distance to visit the hospital. Serving the whole of Aurora are 19 government doctors, but all of them are general practitioners. What then are the existing alternatives for the people in Aurora who have neurological problems? One is to rely on what is already accessible to them. Another is to travel to Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija, where the nearest neurologists and facilities for neurology can be found. In response to these difficulties in access, the Philippine Neurological Association, or the PNA, decided to implement the Adopt a Province program, wherein medical missions are held every 2 months in Aurora Memorial Hospital by a group of volunteer neurologists who provide free consultation to patients with neurological complaints. However, our team noticed that while the medical mission addresses the limited access to neurological healthcare, the information stored in the PNA's database is only accessible to them and not to the patients. Thus, some patients are unaware of their health information even after medical missions. To address this, our team decided to create a medical ID containing essential health information. The medical information will be filled up during the medical missions and remains usable even after the medical missions. Further discussions with the PNA revealed that the medical IDs aren't enough to address the problem. Thus, the team came up with Brain Alert, a neurokit that not only addresses the patient's accountability for their health information through the medical IDs, but also helps them know more about neurological diseases through brochures that were made in cooperation with PNA. Brain Alert is a neurokit that consists of a plastic envelope containing brochures with information on the symptoms, early treatment, management of neurological diseases, and data of the nearest hospitals with CT scan or EEG, as well as complete contact information and clinic hours of neurologists. To address the health needs of the patient, a medication sheet and medical ID are inserted. Both of these will be filled up with the essential health information during the medical missions. So how did we implement Brain Alert? First, in a short huddle, we talked to all the volunteer doctors about how the Brain Alert kits can be useful in their consultation process. Then, while waiting for their turn for consultation, we talked with the patients explaining our project while other volunteers distributed the kits. Brain Alert's medical IDs and medication sheet were then filled up by the doctors during the consultations. Although the long-term outcomes are yet to be assessed by PNA and the LGU, Brain Alert proved to be a success, as seen in the seemingly positive acceptance of the kits by the patients and the doctors. Now, 55 of the 201,233 people in Aurora have access to reliable neurological information. Know your brain's worth? Be alert.